How long have I been singing? My earliest memory is about 5, I think, because I come from quite a long line of, my dad's a singer, but his parents were also singers as well. They used to go around pubs and clubs and sing and play guitar and things like that, so I've been kind of doing it since forever, basically. The old cliche, but I definitely remember getting recorded on this tiny little tape recorder that had a microphone attached, and it was songs about aeroplanes, but I'm not quite sure how it goes now. My dad could probably tell you, he's got a better memory than I have, and I'm only 26, it's not a good sign. I
haven't realised that yet?
What? I'm good? Oh, shucks.
All we heard was really good. All we heard was really good.
It was named at you, Shad. You're not good.
What was the question?
Oh no, I'm just asking when you realised he was really good at singing.
Oh, have you realised?
See, he's old. I heard that. I heard all of that. I don't know, I think it was my parents, so we were on holiday in Tenerife, which is a bit strange because I was on Tenerife radio today. But we were in Tenerife and I was singing karaoke. And I think it was my dad, he plays in a band, as I said, and he basically said, do you want to start coming out with us? So I started going out and then got feedback from people locally, and then I just kind of took it from there, sort of thing. Kind of.
We've got a question about here, Johnny.
Okay.
Hi, can I ask you, you are really good and I think you don't realise how good you are, but can I ask what you think of that, for want of a better word, idiot Simon Cowell?
Nice question. To be honest, I've only ever met him once, and he was very, very nice to my face. But you know, well, the thing is, I tend to try and look at the bright side of things, and I wouldn't be here for a start. I wouldn't be standing in front of you if it wasn't for him and the show, and I wouldn't have had a first album that most of you have got, and I just wouldn't have the chance to live my dream, you know, day to day without him. So I don't hate him, if that's what you're asking, and I know a lot of people do, but he's obviously a really good businessman. So I don't know, it's kind of swings and roundabouts. Sometimes, obviously, to get to the top, you've got to be a certain way, and I think that some people just don't like it, and others do.
Very diplomatic.
I try. Anyone else?
You were on, did you try for the X Factor any time?
Yes, I was the year before I auditioned for Britain's Got Talent. I actually auditioned for X Factor the year that Matt Cardle won. And I got through to the boot camp stage, but I see it as lucky because I got put out before the dance round, and then I watched it and saw the dance round and thought, nah, I get put out anyway, there's no way I'm going to do that. So, but yeah, I tried for that the year before, so it was kind of the reason I went back to Britain's Got Talent and tried different tactics, because I actually sang one of the songs that's going to come up later on in the set as my audition piece, but because it was a country song, they didn't really think it was suitable for X Factor type, what they wanted basically. So.
Have you ever tried singing opera as a matter of interest?
Singing opera?
Not voice, you probably do.
Not really, but I think I've never been properly trained, I think, so I don't know if it would be something that I would do later in life, because I do like that style of singing, and I do like that style of music. So yeah, if I could get the proper training, then yes, it's definitely something I would look at, I think. Anyone else? Oh, Peter, right.
I know I keep sort of harping on it. Facebook at you, but would you ever think of doing a duo with Susan Boyle, which I think could really push your career?
I would absolutely love to, but she's with Simon King. I'm not. Oh. So you never know.
But you're both Scots people and you can talk.
It's true. You never know, but you need to go through their people to get to them to do a duet. I spoke to her on the phone once about a place called Cumnock, which is near where I'm from. Does anyone know what that is?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe my first conversation with Susan Boyle was about Cumnock. I was like, really? I'll just roll with it. It's okay, it's Susan Boyle. It's fine. But yeah.
What could do with your New Year time, because New Year's TV is rubbish, so it just was so nice to have you on. Keep pushing.
I'll try hard. I'll work hard, I promise.
You did Unforgettable last year for the Poppy Appeal.
Uh-huh.
Do you do a lot of that music, Sinatra, Nat King Cole, or could you?
But I wouldn't like to be presumptuous and say yes, but I do. I mean, the likes of your Michael Bublé's and Frank Sinatra's and Mac and Knife, your typical kind of karaoke songs. I like singing those as well as.
I don't think Sinatra's karaoke.
Well, no, but my way is when you hear. Well, mind you, I suppose it's always murdered karaoke, isn't it? When you hear that,
Yeah.
you've normally had a wee bit too much to
But
drink.
I thought Unforgettable was really good.
Thank you very much. Thank you. No, I do. I like that kind of stuff, and I've been really lucky, as I say. My dad's a singer, and I grew up singing at functions and round about weddings and pubs and clubs and things. So I've learned to basically sing pretty much anything. And the kind of classical crossover stuff that came later on in life when I joined musical societies and stuff like that. So it was just sort of I kind of fell into that. I actually thought I was joining a choir, but that's a story for another night. Anyone else? Peter, where did Peter go? He's disappeared. Oh, he's there. Right. It's because you're wearing black. It's very slimming.
You're horrible.
Would you ever think about putting dancing into your show?
Are you serious?
I think you should put dancing
Is that because I haven't moved all night? It's only because the mic's attached to the stand. I might have moved a little bit, but I've not. I can't dance. Well, I can dance.
But you can learn.
Probably. But you've got to save that for like Strictly Come Dancing. Then you don't look as if you know what you're doing when you first go in. Although I can fake that, it's alright, because I can forget words and stuff. It's all good. Anyone else?
What's the story with your charity?
Aberlour?
Yes.
Aberlour, started what I've done a few functions for Aberlour, funnily enough. One of them was called Strictly Come Prancing. Although I wasn't dancing, I was judging, and I actually did get asked. One of the other judges was she actually ran a dance school, and she said to me, "I didn't know you were a dancer as well as a singer." And I said, "I'm not." She went, "You know an awful lot about dancing." I thought, must watch too much TV. Need to get out on a Saturday a bit more. But no, Aberlour, they help a lot of kids that, well, from my experience of working with support work, I used to look after a young lad that went there for respite, and he was quite active constantly, like 24/7. So his mum was always on the go and always up, and that like couple of days of respite for her was always, you know, it was a godsend. You could go out, you could take him away on the Friday and bring him back on the Monday, and his mum was a completely different person. You know, she just looked so fresh and, you know, just up and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and stuff like that. So I kind of knew a bit about it before I started working with them, and then when they asked about the tour, we were just more than happy to do it. So he's going to be quite happy to know that £1 from each of your tickets is going to help kids in need. So thank you very much for that. Anyone else? Any?
Hang on, I'm coming.
Oh.
How can you wasting a bit of what's slowly behind us?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Where do I see myself? Oh dear, that's a tricky question. I'll be, what will I be? I'll be 31. Oh God, don't ask questions. I'll be 31 in 5 years' time. Although you're not going, you're still young. I know, I get that all the time, I'm sorry. But when you're my age, you feel kind of funny. It's like he's only 36 or something, you wouldn't think so, wouldn't you know? That paper run. Oh, it's also my second kid. Found that out the other day. Yeah. But yeah, 5 years time, God, hopefully top of the charts. Never shouted that. Yes, that would be great. Thank you. But no, I don't know. I think it's a kind of difficult process, you know, getting to the top. So it's all hard work. I found out the other day that Emily Sandy's been at it for about 10 years, apparently. So.
Yep.
You know, it's no an easy road, but it's worth it when you get there. And at least if I get there and I learn a lot while I'm doing it, then I'll know what I'm doing, hopefully. By the time he's come and see me again, I'll remember my words and I'll maybe dance.
Dancing?
You never know. I doubt it. But you never know. Anyway else, guys?
Do you ever see yourself in shows? In
Shows?
you know,
Well, West End shows
yeah,
on?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean I've done, I was part of 2 amateur musical groups at home, and I've played a lot of parts, lead parts and chorus parts with them. So I mean, I really enjoyed it, and I love the family feel of, you know, backstage and things like that. And I think it's just it's a lovely environment to be in, and a lot of them are still, I mean, really close friends of mine to this day, because throughout the show and throughout everything they've been a great support, because it is just like another bigger family, you know. And it's it'd be really nice to be able to go and see what that's actually, if that carries on, like down to the West End, because I've met people obviously through this that have been in the West End, and they say it's just exactly the same except on a grander scale. So yeah, that'd be good. It would be a good experience. I definitely would like to do it at some point. Definitely. Anyone else? Oh, there's a wave. There's a wave. I can see a wave.
I would kind of say don't do the West End, because they have a specific type of singing and it would ruin you, because your voice is special and they all have to sing the same in the West End. Think about it, if you go to your show, they all sing the same.
That's true, and it's actually one of the reasons why I didn't go for training. I do agree with you a little bit. I would still like to do it, but I used to have friends who went for lessons in the musical societies, and they always said, don't go for lessons. No, go for lessons, go for lessons. And I was like, no, because I was always afraid they would change the way I sounded. And I was always, because you hear them and they always sound very English when they're singing. Not in a bad way, because I realised there's an English woman right there. She's got crazy hair. No, but I mean, but they always sound very alike, as you were saying. And I think that I was always afraid that would change it, so hopefully it wouldn't, but we'll see. We'll see. But, I'm getting that. This is me. Hurry up, Jai, just saying you're talking too long. Thank you, Shad. Thank you. Well, I'm guessing that's the question and answer section over. But thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a brilliant audience and very supportive as well. So thank you very much for coming to my first night. I really appreciate it.